You carved out this time for yourself. So, as always, if this suits you just as you are, feel free to just stay here. You can use it as a little nap time, meditation time if you'd like. Otherwise, listen to my cues and move slowly, intentionally. If nothing else this afternoon, just focus on your breath a little bit more. Breathing in through the nose, fill up. And exhale slow. As in life and every day, there's always little distractions that pop up. During our practice, there will be little distractions. Maybe they'll be within your mind, maybe your body, and physically you'll have a distraction, maybe a little pain in a muscle from your practice earlier. You can always wiggle and move that body part however you wish during practice. Maybe there's a distraction outside the room. Try and bring your attention to a noise that soothes you. The steady fan, the noise of your neighbor's breath, the sound of your breath going in through your nostrils and out. Start to salute up your feet so your toes are facing up, knees are facing up. You have to use a little energy to just have your feet as if you're standing. Reach your arms up overhead, get a little longer. You can point your ankles, get your toes to point, fingernails reach. Take a breath. Pull your belly button down towards your spine, lower back towards the ground, get it flat, hug your knees in. Massage side to side, use this nice squishy floor. You can massage your lower back, little circles. If your chin's way up in the sky, bring it in towards your chest, lengthen out your neck. Keep your head down, just as if you can see your belly button. And kind of make a double chin. Keep your knees in, belly button in, arms go out to T. Let your collarbones melt down. Let your knees go over to the right, as if they could sink down into the mat. Let it go. Look to the left. Take a breath. Put your right hand on the outside of your left knee to create a little pressure. Lengthen out your right leg underneath so you're in a spinal twist. The right leg's on top, left leg's on top, twisting to the right. Yeah, you guys all got it. Look back to center, unwind, find a tree pose, a half butterfly. Your left heel will come in towards your center. That knee will go out, the right leg's still straight. If you switch up the sides, it's okay. You'll just end up doing the other one. Take a moment, get heavy again. And then stretch out the left leg, stretch up your arms, full body stretch. Belly button down, lower back down, hug your knees in. Always do what feels good here. Maybe just chill, maybe a crunch up forehead towards your knees. You can take little rocks, big circles, little circles. Everybody's breathing. Massage that glorious strong back of yours. Keep your knees in center, belly in, arms fall down to T. Knees fall over to the left. Enjoy that. Melt down. Look to the right. Enjoy your stretch. You guys work hard. Your body serves you. You have this time to give it some love. Get out of your head. Just enjoy that stretch. Left hand on the outside of your right knee. Lengthen out that left leg underneath. You get a big twist. Go to your tree, your half butterfly. Right knee goes out. The heel comes up towards your center. Make your arms like your tree branches, maybe like goal posts if that feels nice. Take a breath. Get heavy. Stretch that right leg long, arms up overhead, full body stretch. Roll your ankles, roll your wrists. Belly in, lower back down, hug your knees in. Take some rocks all the way up and down your spine, almost sitting up, and then roll all the way back, almost up to just your shoulders. Up and down, 5, 4. Last one up, end up sitting up tall, crisscross your legs however you wish, or have your legs however you wish. Hands on your knees, and a little cat and cow in your seat. You should go forward with your chest, lift your chin, squeeze your shoulder blades back, take a moment, breathe in completely, fill up. You can pause with all your air in. And round back, chin to your chest, belly in. You can fall back towards your tailbone, round your shoulders forward like a balloon, get all the air out. Back and forth with your breath. You don't have to go with me. Feel that movement in your sitting bones, maybe even more than the movement in your spine, as you lean back and rotate forward. And then think about your belly button going forward and going back. Your lower ribs going forward and going back. Let the movement be as it is. Couple more. Just breathe in. Feel it. Breathe out. Enjoy. Sitting up tall. Let your arms float up. Then fold down. Gentle fold. Whatever you get to is fine. Maybe your forearms are close, or you can rest your elbows on your legs a little bit. Let your head go. Sway a little. If you reach all the way out, that'll be your 12 o'clock. Reach out a little bit more. If you're up on your fingertips, my teacher calls this cupcake hands, as if you have a cupcake underneath. You wouldn't squish the icing. You have to have them domed up. Walk over to your 3 o'clock. Keep your right hand there. Just arc your left hand up and over. Look up at that left elbow. Breathe in. Bring it back down to your 3. Walk to your 12. If you're reaching out too far, you can come in a little bit. Doesn't have to be too much work. Over to your left, 9 o'clock. Right hand arcs up and over. Look up at the right elbow. Breathe. Enjoy your stretch. Bring that right hand down, back to 12. Hands back to your knees, flat back, sit all the way up. Roll your shoulders back. Take your shoulders up to your ears, like a little massage on your neck. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Bring them down. Round them forward. Biggest circles you can. Another way. Take your time. As you bring them back, you can really squeeze there. And then bring them up to your ears. Massage your neck. When else are you going to do this? Take the time. Get the good one in. And then roll them back one more time. Keep them in place as if the shoulder blades are going to slide down your back and just gently come in together. Nothing crazy. Flip your palms up. Accept some goodness from around you. Right ear down. Find something to stare at on the back wall, maybe part of the logo, or you can close your eyes. Let your chin fall down towards your chest. If you lost your breath, come back to it. Maybe breathe in 5 seconds. Breathe out 10 seconds. Lift your head on top. Sitting up tall, as if there's a string on the top of your head. Sit up a little bit taller, left ear down. Just a little stretch, nothing else. Just breathe. Lose your eyes on your focus point. Or if you close your eyes, you might see a little color behind your eyelids. Let your chin come down. Keep it down, keep breathing. If it feels good to sway a little bit, you can always find some movement here. And pause with your chin down center, hands to your heart. Look down at your thumbs. The word of the day is breakthrough. Thought it was a cool word. You can take from it what you want, or use it however you'd like. Maybe for your intentional word, when your mind starts to dart away, you can come back to breakthrough. Follow your thumbs up on your next inhale. Lean over to the right. Let the bottom arm fall. Just let it tap down. Use your core. Take it back up. Over to the left. Keep your sitting bones rooted down as if they're glued down and you're just leaning to the side. If you stretch too much and it's too much, just put your hand close. Breathe. We'll do a couple. You don't have to be like robots. If you want to put that hand down and then just get some length out of the side, that's fine. Get your shoulders out of your ears, long neck. And even out your sides, right and left, so you feel good. Hands will come back down to your heart when you feel complete, no rush. And interlace your fingers. Notice what thumb's on top. You just remember, roll your wrists. Try to roll them the other way. I think you guys are all good, but if your palms are coming apart, see if you can keep them together nice and close. All right, remember which one you have on top. Interlace the other way so the other thumb's on top. It's going to feel weird. And then do it again. Cheek it open, big wingspan, fly a little bit, take it all the way up. And big sunshine rays all the way down. Hands come behind you, fingers towards you, thumbs towards each other, and legs come out. Yep, probably wide. Knock your knees in. See how we all are today, how it feels. Yep, you guys are good. If it was too close, your knee would go on top of your ankle. You just widen it out a little bit. If one side feels a little extra better than the other, you can chill there. Don't lose too much of your alignment by slouching down in your shoulders. Keep some length in your spine. So as always, as we practice, I'm going to give you some add-ons. You can always try it and then go back to this if you want, or you can just chill here. Same as last week. As you want, go to one side, maybe you come up and put your hands on your hips. You can go back and put your hands back to rotate and bring your hands on your hips. That one hip will be up a little bit. And just try to settle it down with the other. Won't totally get there. If you got that far and you want to, you can keep your hands on your hips and go side to side. Wherever you are, hips or not, you can come up on that top knee and shin. Go side to side at your pace. Don't force anything. One more right side, breathe. And bring it down. Stand up a little taller. You can do your upper body. And then come down. Bring your feet in, knees still bent. Give yourself a hug, forehead towards your knees. Stay in that ball, walk your heels in till you're falling back. Let yourself roll back. Get a couple rocks. We're going all the way up to our feet. Don't touch the floor, or practice don't touching the floor. You can get some momentum if you want and use some of your force. If you want to touch one hand, that's fine. Yep. Reaching up, get a little taller when you get there. Come up on your tippy toes. You can walk in place a little bit. Maybe you balance for a moment. Find that gaze point behind or in front of you. Maybe all 10 toes. Bring the heels down. Lift the toes up a little bit. Toes gently come down. They have a little bit of weight, even on the bottom of your feet. Palms together, even if your elbows are bent. Lean over to the right. This is banana with my little kids. Rock to center. Left banana. What? Oh yeah, a little teapot too. Back to center. Cactus your arms. Look up. Should feel nice. Interlace behind. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your heart. Bend your knees. Hinge and fold. You can keep your thumbs on your lower back or lift your hands up to the ceiling. Let your head go. Top of the head faces the floor. Bend your knees so your belly can rest on your thighs. You're good. Rinse out as much as you want. Stay in your fold. Let your hands go. Forward fold. Shake your head out. Halfway upside down. Take advantage of being upside down. Hands can fall if you want to just let them hang or grab your elbows or touch the floor. Gorilla hands is an option. That was good. You can flip your palms the other way. So the tops of the hands are on the floor. Yep. We can bring our hands to our hips. Flat back, come halfway up. Lengthen out the spine, long neck, and fold, exhale. Get your hands to the mat. Walk your feet back to plank. Only a second. Take a couple little dips with your hips side to side as your feet fall, just to wake up your lower back. Make sure it's feeling good. Best lower push-up you can. Keep your elbows close as you practice. Chaturanga, hovering above the floor. Then you can let your belly go. Tops of the feet flat. Hands underneath your shoulders. Legs like a tail. Peel up and find just a little back bend. Nothing crazy. Yeah, elbows in. Long neck. Breathe. Push the tops of the feet into the floor. As if you're pulling your hands back, heart goes forward. You can gaze right in front of your fingers on the mat. Lower the forehead down. Tuck the toes under. Press yourself back to child's pose. Keep the toes tucked if you can. Get a nice stretch in your feet. Hips back towards your heels. Forehead down. Take 2 breaths. Wave up to a tabletop. Keep your toes tucked as long as you would like. Right arm comes up like a bow and arrow, elbow up to the sky, fist in your armpit. Keep extending that arm all the way up. See if you can stack your shoulders, get a twist, look up at that thumb. That's fine, whatever angle is fine. Thread it through the left side, get the shoulder and cheek down to the mat. And then back out. Maybe you reach the horizon, maybe a little bit higher, maybe all the way up to 12 o'clock one day, and then exhale, thread it through. Should feel nice. Don't try too hard. Breathe. Take it up. Exhale, thread it through. Take it up. Follow that arm forward. Sweep the floor. Follow that hand back. Back up to the sky or whatever angle you got to. Right hand down. Left elbow comes up. Wake up that shoulder. Pull it up. Elbow up. Fist in your armpit. Reach up. Open your heart. If it's too high, just figure out which angle you're going to reach to. Thread it through. Enjoy. Come low. Shoulder and cheek come down to the mat. Breathe. Open it up. And exhale. Thread it through. Go with your pace, your breath. If you like one of the parts better than the other, you can chill there. Otherwise, 3 more. Next time that left arm's up, look at that thumb. Reach it forward. No rush getting there. Follow it down. Make a big circle. Take it up. And bring it down. Wag your tail a little bit. Shake out your hips. Circle them out. Do what feels good. Shift some weight in your wrists. You can be down on your forearms. Alrighty, tuck your toes if they're not already. Lift your knees an inch so you have some space. Walk up slow so you get your feet on the outside of your hands. We're going for a low yoga squat. You can get there however you wish. If you have to be up a little higher, that's fine. Try to get your heels down. You can spread open your feet if you want. Hands at your heart. Open your knees with your elbows. Head above your heart, so tuck your hips under a little bit. Beautiful. Get your hands down. Actually, we're going to get there another way. Hands back to your heart. Slide up that imaginary wall. Come on. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. Turn your toes forward. Reach up. Breathe in. And as you fold, bend your knees so you can find gorilla hands. Toes to the wrists. So you have to put your hands underneath your feet. Bend your knees so you can get that. Yep, you guys all got it. I knew you would. Relax your head. Find your flat back. Keep your gorilla hands. Look forward. Lengthen out your spine. Pull a little bit. And fold. Let it go. Remove your hands. Shake it out. Enjoy your forward fold for a breath. Root down your feet. Rise all the way up. Reach up when you get there. Stand up tall. Line up. Lean over to the right. Little stretch. And left. Weight stays even in your feet. And back to center. Try and keep your hips strong. Arms come down. Mountain pose. Stand a little taller. Reach your fingers down. Ears up. We'll step the right leg back. It'll be warrior 2 feet. We won't do anything too strenuous though. Left knee is bent. In warrior 2, our arms will be out to T. We're going to go right into side angle. So our left forearm will go down to our knee. Our right hand can go up. You can relax your left ear towards your left shoulder. Maybe arc your right hand up and over towards the front. Reach that right arm up. Come back up. A warrior 2. And hands to your heart. We're going to straighten the left leg. You might have to step the right leg in a little bit. Bend the right knee as if you're sitting in a chair, and then pop up the left toes. You guys are great where you are. If you want to keep going lower and lower, if you have it, keep going as low as you can. So you'll be in a half squat, and the one leg will be extended. Ideally, the heel's down. If it's not there, that's fine. You can use your hands, walk over to the other side. So maybe you start up high, that little sit in the seat, half chair, pop your right toes up. Figure out how low you can go on this side. Ideally, that left heel's down. You can touch the floor and work on hands up. That's fine. And we'll be facing the wall you guys are. Just bring in the right foot or find center. Walk both feet in and find your squat. Cool. Bring your hands down, extend your hips, or extend your knees, hips up. You're in a forward fold, wide legs a little bit. So walk your hands through your legs. Hook your heel with your thumb joint, or a little crab claw. Bend your knees. You can get your feet closer if that's not accessible. If that's not even accessible at all, just chill in your forward fold. Let your head be below your heart. Those of you who are here, we're just going to try something together. If you can get your hips down, let your head go. You're in like a little squat. You're trying to get underneath your hips. I think the majority of you can do this, so let's try. Get your hands planted behind your feet or underneath your shoulders so you feel stable. Get your hips down as if you're going to that squat. We're going to get our butt down eventually. Maybe extend your legs out and then sit down. Weight in your hands. Beautiful. Love it. That's what I wanted. Yep. Tried it. Went back. Great. Legs up. Grab where you can. Get a straddle in the sky. Belly in. Take some rocks. All the way up to your seated straddle. Whatever you can get to. Yep. Maybe not so forceful next time. Heart goes towards the floor, belly button goes towards the floor. If you can touch your feet, that's cool. If not, your legs or the floor is fine. Walk your hands in, flat back, sit all the way up. Guys, want to go back the way we came or just stand up? Back the way we came. Knees bent, elbows in. Kind of hook them underneath if you can. Get your hands on the floor or close to your seat. You guys can get there as funkily as you can. Maybe just pick up your seat, get yourself back to your squat, and back to your forward fold. Are you supposed to be able to? Yeah. That's why we did it the other transition. Yeah. So we're all different ways. We're going to turn back to the original front. So you turn towards me, let your toes go with you, forward fold. Root down your feet, rise all the way up. Get some energy, big wide arms, take up space, reach up, little back bend at the top. Mountain pose, stand tall. Take a breath, heels right underneath your hips. Squeeze your butt cheeks, squeeze your legs. Your quads hold up everything. You don't have to lock out your knees, your quads just hold it up. Belly in, heart up. Left leg back, warrior two. Just for a stretch, nothing strenuous. Right elbow down, left arm up. Let your right ear fall. Maybe you want to reach a little bit with the left hand. Maybe you don't. Come back up, warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Should feel nice. Stand up a little taller, hands to your heart. Sink down in that left seat. Pop up the right toes. So it's Skandasana or Cossack squat. Go as low as you want. We all went pretty low. You can put your hands on the floor and just go side to side. You can keep your hands up if you want. You can try for anything. Feet pretty wide, so you can just kind of go through. You'll be in a wide straddle for a moment. And then the more you can keep your hips low. Yeah, good. Next time your right knee's bent, pause there. And we're going to walk to the original front, pivot around, runner style lunge. Drop the left knee, lift the heart. Cactus your arms, getting a split stretch. Hip goes forward, heart goes up. Breathe in, reach up. Lower down, frame the foot. Walk back to that straddle, little Cossack squat along the way. Go over to the other side, to the back or towards the door. Left knee's bent. If you're going with me, turn towards the door, runner style lunge. Let that back hip feel good. Drop the right knee, get a little split knee to knee, lift the heart. Low crescent lunge, looks beautiful. Cactus your arms. And then look up, reach up, fold down, frame the foot. And back to your side squat. Back to the front. Enjoy that left hip as it goes to the runner's lunge. Back to the side squat. Other side. Runner's lunge. Enjoy that hip as it rotates and squares up with the floor and then opens. One more time and then we rest. Enjoy moving your hips. You're all warmed up from practice. So may as well get these extra big movements for your rock muscles. Send some extra blood there. All right. Back to a straddle when you feel good. Toes in a little bit, head below your heart. Let your arms go. Maybe grab your heels. If you're at your heels, grab the outside of your heels. Yeah. Look at your belly button. Hands to your hips. Flat back, smooth. Come on up. Arms out to T, 5-pointed star, tall, strong, superstars. Relax your arms down. Heel toe your feet all the way underneath. Stand face that way, the way you are, mountain pose. Two more breaths, trying to string together a couple breaths. Just enjoying, feel your feet on the mat. Feel the even weight distribution. Straight spine energy going up your tailbone, up your spine, up to the top of your head. And exhale it out. All right, friend, shake it out a little bit. Find some wall space, and you can get your legs up the wall. So best way is to almost do like a fetal position. Get your butt and hips as close to the wall as you can. Get your knees bent. You'll feel kind of funny, but as soon as you get your butt as close to you as you can, that'll be the ideal spot. Make sure it touches. And then you can swing your legs up. And ideally, you'll be real close. There won't be much room. You'll be the best L you can be. If you're super tight and that's not the best for you, you can scooch away a little bit to give yourself a little bit of space. But you guys are good. Cool. Chins in. I like to remind everybody, tailbone down if it's lifted a little bit. Let it relax. If it's too much, bend your knees. So I like to remind everybody, this is the best pose. Do this every day. Let the blood flow down. You have the alignment of the floor for your spine. Built-in meditation. Our blood vessels have to go one way our whole lives, so we're flipped upside down. They get a little break. While you chill, get out of your head. You can look at your toes. Try and move one toe at a time, the way you have the ability in your hands. You can always close your eyes. Make sure your chin's in that little double chin pose a little bit. Bend your knees a little bit so your feet are on the mat, or on the wall probably. So just bend your knees so you're almost standing on the wall. Yeah, perfect. Just relax your lower back. If your tailbone's up, try and relax it down. If you're too close and you're too tight, just scoot away. Yeah. Match up the bottoms of your feet. Do butterfly on the wall. Your knees go open. You can give a little pressure, not too much if you want. Opening out the knees. If your heart starts to puff up, just notice and keep your spine straight. Nothing in your upper body has to do too much. And we're not going to change anything. Your knees aren't going to go all the way to the wall today. It's just where it is. Nice reminder, if nothing else, you carved out this time for yourself. You're just laying on the floor. You don't have any work to do, nothing to think about. Just enjoy your feet being matched up, your knees opening, nice alignment in your spine. You can squeeze your knees back together and slide your heels back up the wall. Take a moment, take a breath. My very first yoga practice, we had to write down the angles of all of our poses. So if your body right now is 90 degrees, perpendicular with the wall, you can remember that. If you're scooted out a little bit and you're not quite at 90, you have that goal there. Maybe using our word breakthrough. You can open that right leg out to the side, making an L on the wall. I think you guys all have enough room. Yep. It might not go all the way down. Again, you can just notice where it goes. At home, you can pile up books and pillows so you can rest there a little bit. Don't force anything, just breathe. Try not to change any alignment of your spine or your hips. You're just letting the one open, breathe, squeeze it back close, take a moment, let the blood flow. And if you're into it, let the left one open. You guys are good, but if you lose the alignment, don't let anything funky happen with your knee. Your knee and your toe are always on the same plane. So the pinky toe will go down towards the floor. Pinky toe side. Squeeze it back up. Take a moment, slide your heels down, hug your knees in and away. You won't be able to hug them in all the way probably. Or you guys usually impress me in the secret ways. You're great at yoga squats. This pose, you're super flexible. Some sports just open up little spots. Squeeze them in. Exhale. Slide your heels back up the wall, legs back up the wall, maybe big V. I think you maybe all have room. Amber, you might have to slide down a little bit. Sorry. Yep, just find that sweet spot. And just kind of notice if your heels get stuck on the wall, you could probably move your heels out. Like your heels can probably go another inch and then, yeah. And take a little screenshot of your mind. If you're thinking about your muscles, you're thinking about whatever body parts getting stretched or anything that has to do with this room, cool. If you were off in the past or the future, just notice it. Take a deep breath. Enjoy stretching. Squeeze your legs back together. Roll out your ankles. Move your toes. Make sure your tailbone's down. Maybe you got a little bit more relaxed here after a couple minutes. And slide your heels down so your knees bend. Arms can go out to T and let your knees go side to side. You have the wall, so you have to slide all of your feet over to the side so that bottom foot falls. So you make a rainbow all the way up. Yes, perfect. Thank you. Ends up being a little bit of strength to pick up and lower, but once you get to the side, you can chill. Maybe that bottom foot goes all the way to the floor. Yep, perfect. And just chill there. You don't have to go to the other one too fast. It's one of the last things we'll do here. So enjoy the twist, enjoy the stretch. Off to one side, breathe open that rib cage to hip space, especially in your sport and training. You might need to open up an area or maybe exhale and get a little smaller. So enjoy that movement with your breath here in the twist. Enjoy where you're at, right and left. If you're doing it again, cool. We'll meet in a butterfly on the wall. Get your tailbone down. Take a breath, slide your legs up straight. Maybe crunch up and reach for your toes. Tailbone down. And you can relax, get a little length in that upper back. Hug your knees in and roll over to the side the way you got into legs up the wall. And we will wiggle and squirm and get ourselves so we have some space on the floor. So scoot yourself away from the wall. You can push yourself with your feet, however you can, to just have enough space so you can have your legs out and your arms out. Yep, perfect. roll to your destination. Love it. Salute up your feet, knees up, hug that right knee in, squeeze it in. Right leg up to the sky like a big split. Crunch up, forehead towards your right shin. See how high up you can get. Get a little length out of your back here at the end. Lower your head. Lower your leg. Full body stretch. Right knee in. Squeeze, or left knee in rather. The other one. Hug it in. Squeeze, squeeze. Lengthen it up. Get a nice split in the air. Crunch up, forehead towards your shin. And then head comes down. Leg comes down, arms up overhead, full body stretch, get long, take up space, stretch out, arms can come down by your side, lengthen out your legs, get comfortable here on the floor. If you ever want to do legs up the wall or any variation using the wall, you can always make your way there for our rest. Otherwise, we'll be here a couple minutes. Close your eyes. Head neutral. Body heavy. Sink down into our squishy mats. Let your feet flop open. Neck's comfortable. Shoulders heavy as those collarbone muscles get to relax and melt down. Do your best. Take advantage of these couple minutes of meditation. Let everything go.